We welcome you to Houston. Jay, many saw this coming for the Rockets. Their goal was to seize home court advantage in the West. They did in the regular season. No one saw this coming from Indiana. The reason, Victor Oladipo.
And a lot of people in Indiana didn't even see this one coming, Indiana fans in particular, because they were throwing up an outrage for the fact that management got rid of the likes of Paul George, a perennial all-star. But Nate McMillan knew exactly what they were doing. You bring in a guy like Victor Oladipo, a guy who played at Indiana University, that can get everybody else to buy in. And this team is one of the most efficient offenses due to the fact that they play fast, averaging 109 points per 100 possessions. That's the best offense they've had since their 1994-95 season.
Pacers fans came around. Jay, think about this. Nate McMillan, a stalwart defender in his days with Seattle as a player. Now his team, an offensive juggernaut as a head coach. Collison to Young. Collison. Misfires. It's no good. Now Paul with the basketball. Leads a bucket. They go down low to Anthony. Slams it down.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Oh, Capella up to block it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Inside, he scores.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
Collison to Oladipo. Trying to cash in. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
I got him. Here we go.
Knocked loose. Pacers have it. Oladipo into the front court. Down 6. Collison. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
To Anthony. Pass to the rim. Oh, the pass stolen by Indiana. Turner. To Collison. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot by Bogdanovich off the mark.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Now whistle, and
we know what's coming. Go get him.
Substitutions, Houston. Into the game, number 12, Tyrese
Evans.
Hey, left.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
And he connects on the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Harden. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
See, these are the type of opportunities the defense doesn't take advantage of. When that guy went up for that dunk, he cradled the ball to gain momentum. As soon as he brings that ball back to you in the cradle, you have to have active hands get in there, strip that ball away.
Knocked loose. Pacers come up with it. They've got it in the open floor. Knight into the front court. 10-4 is the score. Harden. To Anthony. Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, someone's been working on their game in the offseason. Well, let's not get carried away.
Indiana with the basketball. Evans. Rockets have the steal.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Rocking the rim.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I love watching these coaches' moments. The coach was literally saying, no, no, no. Yes, yes, yes. That's how you make coaches look like masterminds.
Here comes the screen. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
This game is so mental. Trust me, some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
Slam dunk.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Pacers with the possession. To Evans. Evans with a shot. That's no good.
Watch cut, watch cut.
That's no good. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
And Melo will be the first one to tell you this. He's not ready to be a role player just yet. He can still put up points in bunches. Didn't shoot the ball that well last year. Averaged around 16 a game. The lowest total of his 15-year career.
Wow. That'll do it for the first half. The Rockets way out in front.
I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rockets dominated this matchup from the opening tip. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Houston Rockets. All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Anthony. Oh, that's how it's done. Change of scenery, but how can Melo still impact a franchise?
It all starts with a mindset. It starts with embracing and accepting your new role. He is no longer a starter in this league. He's a guy that's going to need to be positive on the bench, bring in his shooting abilities off the bench, and also be a coach when he's on the floor. That's the next step in the evolution for Carmelo Anthony.
And now Houston has the basketball. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down. Now the Pacers going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Collison to Oladipo. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Oladipo's shot no good.
Really explosive first half, but in the second half, the defense has made the finer adjustments. Now they're shading him to his weak hand. He doesn't look as comfortable as he did earlier.
Knocked loose. Collison to Oladipo. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Oh, whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Substitutions, Indiana.
To Evans.
Number 13, James Harden.
Has a look. Rebounded by Capella.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Tough make through traffic.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
To Anthony. Stuffs it down with authority.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Driving right to the basket. And the rebound pulled in by Capella. Harden into the front court. They can get a 2-for-1 if they hurry. Ah, the monster stuff.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Evans. From long range, yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Not that time. He misses. Harden. He'll take that any day.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. And he knocks it down. Jay, as key a move as you'll find in the NBA.
And it is the new age triple threat. It does two things. Number one, it creates distance in a hurry. Number two, when you're stepping east to west while maintaining your dribble, which is a difference maker, it throws a defender off because now he's at your mercy and he's off balance.
And it just may be, Jay, the biggest threat late in the shot clock.
Especially if you add a hesitation to the move or if you look at the rim, you'll most time have the defender jumping out of his shoes.
We wish defenders all the best in this game defending that. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. It's Indiana basketball.
Right.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
I got double.
To Carter Williams. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Pacers control.
I got him.
Collison to Evans. Takes stock of the floor. To Evans.
Screen.
The screen sets him up for two.
And for all the people out there that thought Tyreke Evans' career was on the decline, he proved you wrong. He only went out there and averaged better than 19 points per game, the most since his rookie season.
Oh, ferocious slam inside.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Rockets have it. Capella. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Indiana with the basketball. Collison to Evans. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Good contest. Tyreke Evans can't hit it. Capella. Pacers have it. Evans to Young. Nice swat that time.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Capella.
Trap. Keep him hit. I got it.
From the painted area, won't go down. Young to Collison. To Young. Add 2 points to the board.
Closing out or contesting his shot is a really bad idea because now the offense knows they can extend you away from the basket, and that's away from your original position as being a help defender.
To Capella. Anthony. Pacers with the possession. Collison to Evans. Sizing up the defense. Evans to Collison. The Pacers with 4 to shoot for 3. And that's rebounded by Houston. To Paul. Harden. Slams it down. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Oladipo to Turner. Young. Wide open look, won't go.
Let's move.
Inside, he scores.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just the shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. It's the Rockets who are victorious. They continue their unbeaten run, red hot to start the season. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.